Hello everybody, welcome to Life's Adventures Off Grid. Oh, the joys of living out in the country. Well, this is a day or so after the next morning, I guess, after the floods that we had here, and although we were saved from it in our area, there is some things that we had to go through and will have to fix and repair. And so what I thought I'd do is I'd come out and just kind of give you a heads up so that you know what's going on with us and that we are safe. But show you kind of what the property looks like in the winter, and it's going to be gorgeous in the spring. Oh my gosh. So anyway, again, welcome to Life's Adventures and the neighborhood. Let's get going. Here we are. Oh, the morning after, I guess you could say. This is one of the creeks that comes down. We've never seen it flowing like this, but it's flowing across there pretty good. And then the other creek coming down. And then as I walk down to here, I got a call from my neighbor down here at the bottom. We were talking, and he says the entire fence is laid down. Oh, good. Not all of it, but a lot of it is laid down up here. And yep, it sure is. It comes here and is laid down. That's not too bad. He said 4 years ago, it was completely laid down. Even the T-post and everything was just completely out. But here's the cattail pond. It's still about the same. Here is this pond here. The only inlet that we know about are these guys right here coming up. Well, it's actually overflowed into that. But look at this. So yeah. Wow. And that's a lot of water right there, baby. I'm gonna step across here. Look at that. That's a lot of water coming through. Look at all of this junk. Now, this is one way to clean out the property and also the neighbors and who knows what is out up there on the hills. This is pretty amazing. At least the culvert here is open. Hey, we never had a beach before. We do now. But here's what it looks like. Wow, look at this branch. Holy cow. There's a lot. Holy moly, look at all this. That's crazy. Well, I would say, hey, this is the life of a rancher if I was a rancher, but this is what life is in the country, I guess. Culverts are clear. But where the heck did all this wood come from? Well, hey, guess what? It pulled the fences out. It maybe bent a couple, but you know what? Hey, that's pretty good. Huh. Well, to some extent, I'm glad we didn't cement them in. Look at this. It backed up all along here. Wow, that's crazy. It did rain quite a bit. Wow. We got pieces of logs and cuttings that we had never even seen or had near our property, like this one right here. This does not belong to us at all. So that puppy came from somewhere, but it overflowed here. And guess what? It actually overflowed, wow, their entire flat part, which you can see here. It overflowed the flat part here and just came through here. And you can see how it went through. So the water was rushing, and it actually maybe layered some of that over down there, laid some of that down. But yeah, crazy, crazy. I'm going to pause it for a minute. No, I'll leave it on. Whew. Yeah, that water just came right along. Look at it. It was laying everything up against this fence line right here. Wow. And you can see it just went straight across this area right in here. Laid all this down. It actually created, basically, you could say, a new stream. That right there would literally, if it was raining like this all the time, there's a new stream right there coming in. Well, I can understand now why they said this is a no build zone. Oh, look at this. That's not ours. That's not ours. This is what I had set there, that wiring there, to help protect some of that. I'm not going to do anything with that right now. It's crazy. There comes my neighbor. It's kind of nice. Oh, yeah, he's going to stop. I'm going to come on over. I'm going to pause it. Coming back down the back way. As you can see, it just went all along here. And to some extent, it's nice to have this there. Who knows? Maybe it would have prevented the culverts from getting all clogged up. I have to say, though, it is kind of pretty. I would love this flowing all the time, because it would actually keep everything clean. There's two streams that come in together there. Yeah, that's a lot of water going through there. Oh, look at that nice little tree. It was up that high. Wow. That's 2 feet above. At least 1.5 feet. Well, maybe. foot above the road right there. Those logs and stuff. Let's see what it did to the other side here. Just sinking in the mud. Yeah, the whole thing just came out. Oh, look at this. It started washing this out. On this side, it looks like. Oh, fun. So that's what our fence side looks on this side. And at least now it's fixable in some respects, so that's good. Yeah, that'll be a good thing. I'm gonna cross here. I'm gonna walk down this a little bit. I'm gonna go up around the cattail pond over there. I'm gonna pause it until we get back on that side. Here's another little inlet that comes in, just bubbling out of the ground. There's another one over here, a couple of them. Even though this is the first time we've had water flowing, oh, but look at this. It's bubbling up over here, but we also have it bubbling up over here as well. Bubbling up there, bubbling up there. Probably coming through gopher holes. And as we come back up to here, this is the cattail pond. It's actually got more water than what it had, and it's flowing in from a couple of different areas. There's a stream over there going by. Here's a stream. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to move that stuff up. Yeah. Some of that started getting moved around, so I gotta move that. But that's the well right there, and there's our solar panel for the well. It's survived the deluge, that's good. But that stream's coming over around that curve right there, coming from the neighbor's house or property. But yeah, you can see it streaming pretty good right here. And so this is the shallowest part of it. Kind of nice. Wow, we got a lot of, we never had any gravel on here before. We've never had gravel here. Look at all of that. That's just kind of interesting. That's probably got to at least be, 3 feet right there. Down over there at one point. That's got to be at least, yeah. Oh no, look at this. Yeah. Love it. Well, now I know where to build my bridges that I want to put over here and how far out I got to go. I was going to make that one down there by the trees right there next to the road kind of thing. Beyond that, one to the right, but around where that one on the left is right there. That tells me I need to go a lot bigger than what I thought I was going to do. So I'm going to see what's going down here. That's running pretty dang good. Ooh, look at this one coming down. Look at that. There's a lot of water flowing. Kind of nice. Well, I'm gonna walk up. You can see that stream up there. It's coming from the neighbor's property. And we're supposed to get some more rain tonight. I was just told by my neighbor that the whole town of Planada, which is about 20 miles from us, is actually, the whole town was evacuated. They got 3 to 4 feet of water there. This is the stream that comes over coming from the property up across our fence line right there. Goes way over there, down from there, it comes here, and then we've never seen this much water. We saw standing water when we moved in 4 years ago, but nothing was ever running at all. It was just like the weeks afterwards. But this is interesting here too. So there's our solar. There's the well. So yeah, quite interesting. Now, and this up here, just to kind of give you a heads up, this up here is the rocks that we pushed over. They're not, some of them were on the build site over here, just in the area. So we moved those all over there, and then the ones that we couldn't lift and move around with a great big excavator that a friend came over and did for us. He pushed all these rocks over the edge. And that unit up there on top, you can see a little bit of a beige. That actually is, we're still drilling out. That's a air compressor for pneumatic drill, and also a pneumatic hammer drill kind of thing. Anyway, So now what I'm going to do is walk down this. Oh my goodness, that branch right there was not there yesterday. Some of these have been falling down the last, this storm, but that one right there, which broke off right there, this is a dead tree. The ones next to it are not dead. Those over there. Actually, yeah, those right there, those 2 and 3 there. This one is a dead tree. We intentionally left it up because of the fact that we liked it, because there's a lot of birds that would come. We'd ask some turkey vultures come and light up in this tree along with the other big one over there. But at the same time, owls would sit in that tree, so we left it there intentionally. But now I'm actually gonna walk across this. Walk on a shallow part up here by the the fence line. I don't know if you can see it, but you see the little shiny part up by the fence on the right hand side of that tree and the right side of the fence line there? That's water that's coming from across the road through a culvert that they have underneath the road directly onto our property. Which is where we now have our garden and where we have the trailer. And so I was up at 2:30, oh excuse me, I was up at 12 o'clock last night until 2:30 redirecting a couple of little bubbling springs up by the trailer and also redirecting that culvert water from underneath the road up here, so that it would literally, instead of all of this water, would have come right down into our trailer area and container area. And so look at it here. Most of the water seems to be coming up to this point and then going down the gopher hose. Also, I have a trench here. It's intentional to redirect water, but down the road here I plan on putting a continuous loop of water around the property line so that we can tie in the water anywhere we want. It'll come from the well. Look at this. That gravel, pea gravel, is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be over here. Look at it. We did have a landscape cloth down here and it just kind of pushed it over, and that's okay too. But this is still a lot of water that's coming in here from that culvert. And you can see where the water's at over here on the left of the picture, the video, to where the water's coming in over there. That water was coming directly down into our septic tank over there and down in behind the trailer. But you can see, look at this. Look at the water that's bubbling up from the ground right there. Wow, that's crazy. And that's actually what's flooding over here. And flooding into the garden. All from those little underground gopher hole trails or springs. That's a lot of bubbling water right there. I mean, look at that. That is tons. Oops. Well, hey, hi. I was supposed to be zooming in, and for some reason, I guess I switched it. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. Today's the 10th. I'm actually out surveying things because I got sick last night. Stomach something. Not food poison or anything. I don't know what it is. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and turn this around and show you the bubbling water that's literally coming out of the ground here. So here we look at that. That works. On the other one, on my other phone before, my Note 9, I couldn't do that. But here's, look at this bubbling water coming out of there. And look at this one. That's a lot of water coming out of there. Well, guess what? Here's the culvert. This thing actually stopped. I don't know why it stopped. I don't know when it stopped, so I'm going to have to go back. But anyway, zoom in on this. This is where it comes underneath the road. You can see the water line, but then you can see about a, kind of like a little bit of a moon right there in the center. Half moon. It's actually about a 16th of the top of a moon, and everything else is all grown in and blocking it. But I don't know where the last video went, so I'm gonna redo it. But that's what I was up to 2 o'clock or 12 o'clock to 2:30 in the morning, making this all work, redirecting the water so it would come down here, go down there, because it literally I mean, there's nothing else around this, but it's pumping through here quite a bit. And then this is the water that's coming from the culvert. A couple more inlets or outlets. Anyway, so that's where all the water's headed down. That's a lot better having that running along there than into the trailer. And earlier we actually had a lightning strike at the trailer. So anyway, I'm going to be heading back in. Oh, I'm going to show you another one we have. Here's another one that I actually was out working with a little bit last night. This is does not seem like a lot of water, but let me show you what the impact of that little bit of water does. That's Cora. This was covered up. This is our 2-inch water line poly pipe that goes into the house and the trailer. The trailer is our house and the container. But look at how that eroded all of this. Flooded this out, and then went down there. I lifted it up so it would drain better because that water line was blocking a little bit. It rode along there, but you notice this little stream right here in the center there? It's literally coming out of the ground about 2 feet. Right there. That looks like it's actually expanded. It's now going over here, which I did redirect it last night. I redirected it from going over there to actually following this path so that it would actually meet up with that one, because then as it goes around there, it ends up way around the other side of the container and also the camper or trailer. So I'll show you that in a second. Well, I might as well show you. This is our septic tanks, and look at this. It's actually, there's so much water. We just had them emptied And so there really is, we don't have any black water going into here at all. But it's actually 2 feet down below there. We had them open on top just because we have a septic guy come in about every 5 months to empty it. And this is where a lot of that water was coming from that culvert coming up to the house. Yeah, water through there, water coming through here. Hey Cora, hi. This is Daniel's dog. We're so blessed to have her. He was a great dog owner. He taught her a lot of things before he passed a year ago, last October. She's a great dog. Anyway, those streams that were coming out of the sides there were actually coming way down into here. And some of them are still flowing. You can see some coming up from the ground over there. But let me show you what we got here. I'll be right. So this is where the water comes out from where I was showing you just a minute ago. This is where it's going to. Coming all through here, coming down here. And right to here. Now why is it so dark? That I don't know. Let's see if I can. Oh, that's the zoom. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why it was so dark before. But that's where the water is coming from. And draining here. And actually bubbling out of some more gopher hose. But that's where it's washed all this stuff out. Threw the chairs down and around last night. So anyway, it sure is a beautiful day. I'm going to take you back up just to give you a last view of what the property view will be like when we get our house done. We do have the permits for it. Now we just got to wait for the rain to stop and dry up so we can begin some progress. I'll be right back. Here's the rock, and earlier in the video you saw this little beige kind of contraption up here. This is what that is. Here's the rock that we're actually used Dexpan to pull apart, break apart, drilled a bunch of holes. There's a tarp. I was looking for that last night. Couldn't remember where I put it. Because this tarp I pulled from up there on the water tanks when we were doing the water tanks and putting the pea gravel in. I dumped the pea gravel on there, and I thought I folded it up and put it up, but I did fold it, but I forgot that I brought it over to here to protect these over Christmas. There's the Dexpan. It should be good still. Yep, it's still powder protected, didn't get wet. But this is what I'm actually breaking apart. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if I can get this to do a screenshot or not. Yeah, hey, how about that? Got a couple of friends I want to send this to. So anyway, this is our view. And there's the streams down below. This is right there where the dog's at. Right on the other side of that, down that area, there's going to be a container swimming pool. But look at this beautiful view. Oh, hey, the sun's coming out a little bit. Look at that. This is the view that we have up here. Looking pretty good. So anyway, I'm going to switch this around. Man, I like this. I couldn't do this on the other phone. This is so much better. Look at the streams. Look at that. You can see the little Streams there, and you can see the streams there. A little bit of a waterfall coming down. That's cool. Anyway, switch this around for a second. That's so nice. I couldn't do that before. So I'm just turning around here. Hey, you know what? It's a joy out here. Even though you saw the fence is down completely in a section down below, and I just put that fence up brand new in the spring, you know, close to summer, just brand new. We haven't had rain for 3.5 years. Really have anything to see any water in any of the streams, but now you saw some of what they were now. So anyway, it's still great to be out here, just loving it. Even though it does mean I have to clear around all that fence and put it back up. It's just beautiful being out here. We had a horrific lightning and thunderstorm. We actually got lightning strike on the container down here that we have our solar system in. It did its job just like it's supposed to. It got struck by lightning, grounded out through the inverter to protect it, and then came back up just like it's supposed to. Super, super, super nice. So anyway, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. This is what we enjoy and what we're blessed with, and we just love it. So anyway, hey, you guys have a great day. Blessings to all of you. May the Lord Jesus bless your life. Bye.